Word or even. And one day.
Yo, hold up. Turn back to Wendy.
We're on the air. Wendy Williams?
Yes.
Oh my God. Wendy, I love you. Oh my gosh.
Of the 10,000 radio stations in the country, many of the hottest are right here in New York City.
Oh my God, Wendy, I listen to you every day.
Nearly a million New Yorkers listen to the Wendy Williams Experience.
However, watch what you say, baby girl.
I make no promises to anybody.
You know you ain't.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Wendy Williams!
Microphone check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Wendy Williams Experience. The real reality show right here, man.
Let's start naming names.
Jay-Z, Puff, 50, Russell Simmons. Where you want to go with this thing?
This is the hour of truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Ready for this?
When I ask you a question, you answer, you dig motherfucker.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, I realized that during Advice Hour, I did not do the birth order, you know, the oldest child. I will do that. But right now, I'm getting ready to introduce you to a legend. She was a protege of the king of funk, the legendary Rick James. She began working as a backup singer for Motown Records back in 1976. She's released 12 albums. She is signed to Cash Money Records since 2004. Her new album is in stores. It's called Sapphire. And I lost my virginity to Square Biz. Ladies and gentlemen, Teena Marie. Hi. Wow. You better work it out, LaDonna. Yes, I was a high school kid. It was
not a ballad, not Dear Lover, not...
We had just finished seeing you at Great Adventure that summer, and it just so happens that it came on the radio as you know, we were getting busy on the cold carpeted floor in his parents' basement.
Oh wow.
And Square Biz was on.
Wow.
You have lived. Look at you. You look great.
Thank you.
Now, the first thing I want to get to is Sapphire. That's your new CD, your second one off of... wait, turn this off because I'm being distracted. I want to listen, but I understand we have limited time with you because you have to... Do we have limited time?
Well, you don't have that limited time. Show's not till 7.
Oh, well, no, then we don't have limited time. All right, Sapphire is the new CD. It's in stores now, or will it be next week?
Yes,
now,
it is.
Right now. This is your second CD with Cash Money Records. Are you there now because you love being there, or because you just have to, finish a business obligation?
No, I get to do my own thing. So, I mean, we really don't work together at all. I just do my thing and turn it in.
Yo, I like that.
They put it out, so I still have complete autonomy on my records.
Very good. So you're the executive producer?
No, I'm not the executive producer.
Who's
Ronald Williams and Baby are.
Okay, baby.
But I produced the record.
Yeah. Now, how many songs are on this new CD, Sapphire?
I think it's 13.
13 songs. That's right. You know what?
I am the executive producer.
She doesn't even know. And you know what?
I
didn't
forgot
even
that
realize?
I put my name on there, too.
I do know that this CD is out because we play some of that music here at our flagship station in New York, WBLS.
Okay.
This is a syndicated show, so some of the other radio stations that happen to be more mature stations, they play your music, too. I just... You know, you've always been an honorary sister. Regarding Rick James and Dave Chappelle, there was a quote given by you. I want to see if I have this accurately. It affected me negatively because Rick has never done anything like that. They took their own thing and made it up because I guess they wanted to make money. It's an affront to me and his memory. This is in regards to Dave Chappelle flipping his
Rick James
to a pimp legacy.
Right. Actually, Rick never said, I'm Rick James B.
Okay.
Rick's expression was, I'm Rick M.F. James. That's what he used to say.
Oh, okay. So it's not that you're really mad at Dave Chappelle.
No, I'm not mad at Dave.
Yeah.
I wasn't mad at Dave Chappelle. I just was upset because, to me, it seemed like the whole world just got on this whole Rick thing all of a sudden because of that, you know, after all this time. And I mean, this man has wrote some of the most beautiful music,
absolutely,
in R&B history. You know, I mean, Ebony Eyes, Fire and Desire,
17 and Sexy.
You know
that CD that took me through a full year at college one year. Just running it over and over.
There was just
and over.
much more to him than Super Freak, and that's what kind of upsets me about his legacy.
Now, how are you living now? I see you have a ring on your wedding finger. Are you married?
No, this is my yin and yang ring.
Okay.
Balance.
Yeah. Okay. Are you in love?
No. I do love somebody. I don't think that I'm in love, only because they're far away.
Yeah.
They're in Detroit.
Yeah.
If I was in Detroit, I probably would.
Well, we're on in Detroit right now. Actually,
if I was in Detroit, I probably would be in love with him.
Oh, well then, sir, perhaps you need to make that happen.
It's just kind of hard to,
the back and forth.
Yeah.
So now you grew up in Santa Monica, California. Did you grow up around a lot of black people? Because you got the black accent and everything.
I grew up in Venice, and it was a predominantly Hispanic, black area with a lot of surfers.
Yeah. And have you mostly dated black men in your life?
Yes.
So it was no shock when you finally introduced Rick to the rest of your family?
My mother loved Rick.
Oh, from the beginning, beginning. Your mother still alive?
Yes.
Do you have children?
Yes, I have a daughter.
How old is she?
She's going to be 15 on Christmas Day.
Good for her. And is her father a black man?
Yes.
Does she aspire?
She's West Indian, and the food I just ate in the other room was the bomb.
Yes, that's from
my daughter's
Queen of the Sea.
My daughter's half West Indian.
Yeah. Now, does she? Yeah, Queen of the Sea on Merrick Boulevard in Queens. Does she want to sing like her mom?
She's singing on this album.
Isn't that wonderful?
We're doing a duet called "Resilient" for Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah.
All the proceeds go to Hurricane Katrina.
Now, how long will you be on Cash Money? How many albums are you obligated to do for them?
I think 4.
You don't even know.
No, it depends upon
how
you pick up the last album. You know what I'm saying? It could be 3, it could be 4.
Who manages you right now? Is there a particular person, or
I'm managed by Penny Johnson, who was Rick's sister, and a gentleman by the name of Lee Cadena.
Yeah. When's the last time you did drugs?
The last time I did drugs, I took a sleeping pill last night.
Okay, so just you're right in line with the show then. I took a sleeping pill this morning. No, I mean, the cocaine and stuff. And did you have to go to...
I've never been into those kind of drugs.
Wow. All that drama was sober?
I tried cocaine and I didn't like it. I saw too many things watching Rick and them, and it could totally turn me off.
And you smoked weed and drank?
The last time I smoked weed was in high school.
Oh, wow.
In my senior year.
Wow.
And,
so then you used to drink like a fish?
Wow.
Well, I've never drank. That's why
so you put up with this whole thing, like all that drama with Rick, and I know
have
you
a little
loved
wine.
him.
I drink a little wine. I drink a little beer occasionally.
Yeah.
That's why I still look like this.
But
I'm 50 years old.
Yeah, you look terrific.
Thank you.
Jeez, Teena Marie. So now cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug. He did say that. That was fun.
And it makes you very paranoid.
Yes.
Did you used to have to be the lookout, like flipping the blinds? I went through a situation myself, so I remember I would have loved to have had a sober person around who was able to make sure that there was no demons under the door hiding in the closet.
Rick, I was the baby. I was at least 10 years younger than everybody.
Okay.
So Rick, I have to say, really, really kept that away from me and didn't want that around me at all.
Yes.
And was very, very protective of me. I never saw him do it until probably 10, 12 years after he started. I just happened to show up at a friend's house, and he was in there in the back.
Yeah.
And I went to the back and was going through the door. His sister was with me. She went through first, and when she went through, he saw me, and he was like, "Don't let Teena in here."
Yeah.
And so I walked back into the living room, and I looked at my friend BT, and I was like, "You know what?" He said, "What you going to do?" I was like, "I'm grown."
Yeah.
I was like, "I'm going back there and sit with him."
Yeah.
And I sat with him all night long and watched him do it.
Yeah. Was it a big boulder, a big bowl of it? How was it? Because
all I remember was some tin foil in a pipe.
Oh, he was cooking.
That's all I remember. Yeah. And I told him that I would sit with him because he did it for 3 days in a row. He would always do it for 3 days in a row.
Okay. Wow. What was his number?
So this was the first day.
Wow.
I said, "If I sit here with you till the sun comes up, will you go to sleep?" And he was like, "Yeah." And that's what he did. So I sat there with him all night long and watched him. I even tried to trick him. I was like, "Let me try it," thinking he would stop.
Yeah.
He was like, "All right."
Wow.
This was years into the drug, but he knew I wouldn't do it. And I was like, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. So interesting. All right, so I
was very protective of him, though.
Yeah. And were you having sex with him upon your introduction?
No.
What was first, the sex or the talent?
No, we were best friends for 3.5 years before we dated. We dated for less than a year.
And then you just couldn't take it, too erratic.
We were very, very different people. Totally opposite ends of the pole. Rick was very, very flamboyant, very, he was very much the rock star.
Yes.
He lived his life like that. And I'm a mommy, I'm a mama to my heart, so.
When's your birthday?
I'm a Pisces. Yeah. So I couldn't deal with it.
So you were more like a protector.
I couldn't deal with that. We were more like brother and sister.
So there's some sort of dispute over his estate right now with his children. I interviewed
I don't know.
Ty.
I really try to stay out of that because the whole thing really kind of saddened me.
You legends, you really do set the blueprint for a lot of people in the business and out of the business. And I got to tell you, one of the most disappointing recent news about a legend was that Ron Isley and the taxes and the possibility of him going to jail. Have you ever been caught up in a situation like that?
No.
You pay your taxes and
yes.
Like that. Have you ever been dead broke and had to...
In 94, I had a really, really bad year. Yeah. I was very, very broke.
Yeah.
And I can remember taking some very expensive guitars down to a shop in L.A., the Guitar Center, and selling two $5,000 guitars in the alley behind the shop, $4,000 a piece, because I wanted to buy my children Christmas presents.
It's Teena Marie in the studio. You could have always gone to Rick, who died with a hell of a chunk of cash and money always coming in, so they say. Yeah, that's a lot of hooey.
Yeah,
it's not as much money.
I'm much more of a saver than Rick ever was.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. Did you? By the way, his new tombstone looks fabulous.
I don't know.
You don't like it? It's
I haven't
too flashy.
Seen it. I don't even really.
It's an album cover with the guitar and stuff. It's black granite. It's fabulous. I'm trying to figure out is that the first tombstone, or is that the second one?
You know what? Rick didn't even like Buffalo, so I really don't even kind of understand why
they buried him there.
Why he's there or anything, I mean, he was really... He loved his home. He was loved from being there, but he had been in California for years.
Yeah.
And he loved California.
We're talking with Teena Marie, everyone. As a teenager... how were you? Were you footloose and fancy free, or were you a very studious girl? Did you want to go on to college?
I was in college for a year, and then I was going up and down the Motown building with my guitar on my back, and once I got my deal, I left college.
You and your baby's father, your daughter's father, did you guys have sex for a long time because it's the comfort zone after you broke up with him?
That's none of your business.
Well, I just ask these questions. Welcome to the experience, Teena Marie. And see, Teena Marie's giving the kind of answer that I wish, if you don't want to answer it, then give that answer. But don't just not come to the show. If you've got a product to promote, this is the place to be, Teena Marie.
I know you love me, so it's all good.
Yeah. By the way, have you ever had a lesbian experience?
Yes, I have.
I can tell. You got like a little edge, and I'm not surprised.
Okay.
Yeah. Was it just an experience? We were just talking about this last hour, and I feel like women can have a lesbian experience 3 times before they got to...
I heard the whole show. Y'all were on the wow. I don't know if I agree with what you said.
Yeah.
But
what's your philosophy on that?
That's none of your business either. As far as who I sleep with.
Well, no. I'm talking about gay in terms of...
I didn't understand the difference of men and women. But I do think that he should tell his wife.
Yeah, tell his wife and give her a chance to
because
decide.
it's a very dangerous lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yes, I am single right now, and I am celibate and have been for a long time.
Oh, and with your friend in Detroit, who you really, really care for.
Yes.
But can I just ask you one more thing about the lesbian thing?
Yeah.
Was that back when you were rocking out, or is that this Teena Marie that we know today? Was that during the college years, or when was that?
No, it was after. It was after the college years.
During the Rick James years?
Yes.
Yeah. Figured you had to be doing something. I mean, you know what I'm saying? There was no chiefing, there was no sniffing. There had to be something debaucherous going on. So, what's your relationship?
But that's not fair. It doesn't have to be. Why does that have to be debaucherous?
Oh, please! We read the stories about that house. You have to be doing.
Oh, you're saying Rick's house was debaucherous?
Yes. You have to be doing something.
Okay, because I thought you were saying that any kind of gay experience.
Oh, no. I'm talking about the house and the atmosphere in the house.
Oh, yeah. Well, there was many times that I excused myself from the house. Because they would say, you got to go.
Wow.
And I'd be like, why? And they're like, because we're getting ready to do things.
Yeah, you're surprising.
And I was like, do things? What is do things? So me and my sister, we snuck in the closet one day.
Yeah.
And stayed behind because we wanted to know what do things were.
And what'd you say?
We got the heck up out of there when we found out what do things was.
You know, I had an interview with Rick. He called on the phone about maybe 2 or 3 weeks before he passed away, and he was in the middle of a threesome. He had to tell me to hold on for a moment while he's telling the girls.
You know what? He probably just told you that.
He's do each other, simmer down. I don't know. All I know
probably just told you that. There wasn't a whole lot of that going on in his life at the end. That was a story for you.
He was. Well, I loved it. Can you create a story for us?
That was a story
I love stories. Look, there's a lot of your fans on the telephone. Affiliates, just hang with me for a moment. We're extending this break a bit because Teena Marie is in the studio, and her CD is in stores. It's called Sapphire. So the second one on Cash Money. Renee, Teena, put your headphones on. And Renee is 39, and
hello.
Wait, hold on, Renee. She wants to talk about cake. Wait, Cece wants to talk to you. Go ahead, Cece.
Hi, Teena. Oh, my God. Hello, Queen. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I was talking to Wendy, the Queen of Broad Media. The first time I ever saw you was at Madison Square Garden. I was 15.
Wow, that was a long time ago.
Budweiser Superfest. Oh, my God. This woman
back in the 80s?
was on a show.
I know. I saw a Great Adventure. I lost my virginity later on that night.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Aguilera can only dream about being you.
No. Exactly. I mean, Christina's great, and there's no taking that away from her, but you, Teena, you are the original. I hate to say white because it's not a color thing, but yes, it is. You are the original white girl with the pipes. That's it. You are.
Thank you.
You've got that soul. Cece wants to know where you're touring locally.
I'm playing D.C. tomorrow night.
Okay.
And I'm doing this show here tonight.
Okay, so she's in New York City tonight. Thank you for calling. Let's go to Amira. Amira?
Yes.
She wants to know how long you'll be at Cash Money, and she loves your album. Go ahead, Amira.
Oh, my God. Love her, love her, love her.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, my God,
I'm not sure how long. At least another album, at least 1 or 2 more albums.
Thank you, Amira. I see you have rosary beads around your neck.
Yeah, I went to church. I was in church today.
Would you do something sinful last night?
No, I told you I'm walking on a very spiritual path right now.
Yeah.
And I went to pray for Aaliyah's mother.
Yeah, today is the anniversary of her death.
And that was just in my spirit, so I thought I'd go say a prayer for Aaliyah's mother and for my own family.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I bought some rosary beads.
Yeah, those are very beautiful. Do you go to church a lot?
Yes, I try to when I can, and I don't particularly go to. I'm Christian, but I might go to a Catholic church sometimes. I might go to down the west.
You're like me. Like
West,
if you believe in a higher,
yes, I believe.
Then
in
the higher is everywhere.
And when I call and when I really need spiritual guidance, I call on Jesus. So that's just who I am. I grew up in the Catholic church, so I never have lost that.
When's the last time you cried? I mean,
last time I cried,
a really emotional cry.
About 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Do
you mind?
I've been crying about Rick a lot lately.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't cry a lot when he first passed because I was taking Vicodins.
Oh.
Because I had a accident. A picture had fell off a wall.
I gossiped about that on the show.
Yeah, a picture had fell off a wall and hit me in the head, and I had jumped to protect my daughter. And I had a perforated hip.
Wow.
And so I started taking Vicodins, and then right around the time Rick passed, Vicodins are very scary. You find out that not only do they take away physical pain, but they take away mental pain too. So when Rick passed, I started popping them.
And you were numb.
Because they were making me feel good, and it was making me numb. And I went cold turkey on them this year in April.
Was it difficult to quit?
Oh, my God. I went through hell.
Wow. So you do have an addictive personality, but you beat it on your own?
I went through hell. It was horrible. And for a couple months, I was really, really going through a bad time.
Yeah.
I was hallucinating. I was crying all the time. Don't do any kind of pharmaceutical drugs, people. If you can't, handle it, pray, whatever you got to do, because I'm gonna tell you, when you come off of them, you're gonna go through hell. It's like hell.
Can we continue conversation with you if we take a break right now?
Sure.
We'll talk to some more of your fans and stuff. There's some more food in the back. You can
that was so good.
Would you like a little wine with your?
No, thank you.
Okay, I was just trying to trip you up. All right, everybody, keep it where you got it. We have more conversation with Teena Marie, and then gossip. Khalees is coming up next hour. We've got our book read of the month author coming in, Dawn Breeden with Remember to Breathe. It's a full show, and you got it where you need it to be. Thanks.
It's Wendy, man.
George Bush doesn't care about black people. And you know, George Bush doesn't care about Wendy Williams.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Wow.
Today's modern woman is looking for convenience without sacrificing taste. Betty Crocker's Warm Delights are perfect for the times that call for an indulgent, warm, decadent dessert without all the fuss. Each Warm Delight is a convenient single-serving bowl. Just add water, stir, pop it in the microwave, and voila! In minutes, you'll enjoy a warm, delicious, ooey-gooey treat. Warm Delights come in 7 irresistible varieties like hot fudge brownie, chocolate cake, molten caramel cake, lemon swirl, and peanut butter fudge brownie. And it's from Betty Crocker, so you know it's good. With Warm Delights, you're just 3 minutes away from heaven. I gotta tell you, on days like this, where we have like guest after guest after guest, it's just setting it up to be the best bonus hour ever. Because I got all this gossip in front of me that I wanted to talk about during the actual show. But now, you know, we're talking with Teena Marie, and we've got Khalees, and we've got our author. Then the whole show is going to be over. And then we're going to have all this gossip to share during the bonus hour. So if you don't do anything else, everybody, make sure that you're here for the bonus hour, as there's a lot going down in the celebrity world. Yeah, and Lara Flynn Boyle wins the stare down contest. Remember yesterday I was trying to think of who the winner of the stare down contest was?
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, you know, Lisa Ray does have a good vicious stare, and so does Jada Pinkett's Lara Flynn Boyle. She wins. Yeah, exactly. Thank you to whoever that was who called up and reminded me. Now Kimmy's on the phone from Hartford, Connecticut. Hi, Kimmy.
Hi.
Oh, you're asking about Teena Marie. Well, Tina's out of the room, so maybe there's a website or something I'm going to ask her for. What record label is she on?
Cash Money.
She's on no, Universal. Then Universal Cash Money, and there is a website with her tour dates. No, record rep said no. Okay, so apparently Universal Records operates like this show. It is what it is. Never any information available anywhere. I'll ask Teena, but the artists never know. So we'll find out, okay?
Okay.
Or you know what? Call the radio station there. Power 104.1.
Yes, I will.
Number 1 for hip-hop and R&B in Hartford, and home of the Wendy Williams Experience.
Yes.
All right. Bye, Kimmy.
All right. Well, thank you, Wendy, and I love you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Now, all these telephone calls are about Teena Marie, so I'm just going to get to the WBLS business. What is that?
These are the watches that they're giving away at the comedy show we're doing in the Bronx tomorrow.
Oh, wow. Let me see.
Courtesy of Aqua Techno.
Oh, my gosh. I love this. The diamonds and the yellow alligator. We're giving these away?
If they don't make it to the comedy show, you know why.
Because I have one and you have the other.
You already know.
The Bonnie and Clyde team.
You know it.
All right now. You can check us out with our new watches on that you're not getting. Tomorrow night in the Bronx, the doors open up at 7 o'clock at the Lowe's. What color is the strap there?
Strap bear. Oh, it's chrome.
Oh, chrome. Oh, you keep that. No, I'll keep that.
It's more manly.
Don't fight.
No, it's manly, but I'm a big girl. I can handle man well. And Manuel. He mows my lawn, you know. and takes care of my bushes. Hey, Manuel. No, those are nice watches. All right, so we're giving away diamondy watches tomorrow night, and Shawnee the caterer has got the food up in the VIP, and I guess the food in the regular part too, right? Yeah. But the food in the VIP is the free food, and the food in the regular part, I think, you pay for a little plate, but, you're amongst friends. Eat, drink, have fun, laugh. All the comedians. Hey. Donnell Jones is performing. I talked to him earlier today. He and his entourage are flying into town. Doors open up in the Bronx tomorrow at the Lowe's Paradise Theater at 7 p.m. That comedy show is going to be great. Lowe's Paradise, is a $20 million makeover, and it's just, it's a good-looking place. I mean, wear what you want. I'm wearing a cocktail dress. I want to wear something that sizzles. I don't want to wear, like, jeans and heels. I don't want to zhuzh up jeans with a halter top or something like that. I want to, wear a nice dress for you guys. Not an evening gown, but a nice dress. Charlamagne will be wearing the usual.
White T-shirts and jeans. I'm bringing some new sneakers, though.
Oh, he's going to get new sneakers.
I like them Air Force Ones with Scarface on them.
Aren't you special, everybody? You get to see new sneakers on Charlemagne. Drew Frazier will no doubt be looking showalicious, dapper, and ready to host. Drew has quite the wardrobe. TK Kirkland, he's fly. Roz, what's Roz's last name? Just Roz, right?
I just know it's Roz. What is he?
I was going to say Roz Abrams, but that would be our news friend. Hey, Roz Abrams, where are we going to go out for our drinks, girl? Roz is so cool. Abrams. Now, I met her like a month ago. She came to the radio station to do a little piece on me. It was after I was on Howard. Oh, but it wasn't about Howard. It was about Christy Brinkley. And so I'm expecting, because I grew up watching Roz Abrams, and you know Mother Has Lived. So I did not realize that Roz is, I expected her to be like a stick in the mud, you know, like you know. She is a fly girl, and I like her. I don't know how old she is, but whatever she is, she's the new 28 or 30. She really is. I like her a lot. And I was kind of pinching myself because, you know, I grew up with the news girls, Chi Williams, how you doing? Sue Simmons, how you doing? And Roz Abrams. Those are the black girls who inspired me to want to be a newscaster growing up in Ocean Township, with the suburb of New York, here in New Jersey. And so to actually see like Sue and Roz still standing and still thriving in news here in New York, that's crazy to me. I don't know whatever happened to Chi Williams, but she was also one of them. But shout out to Roz Abrams, and shout out to Roz the comedian. I say all that to say there are about 7 comedians on the bill. Your host is Drew Frazier, and of course me and Charlemagne will be hitting the stage too, and then we'll be drinking like fish and eating like fools, and it'll all be going on in the Bronx at the Lowe's Paradise Theater. So we'll see you there tomorrow night. You can get your tickets at Ticketmaster. I'm sure they will not turn your money away at the door. This venue is spectacular. If you're coming in from Jersey or Staten Island or wherever, don't feel nervous. Yeah, it's the BX, but this spot is like, this is that spot. Oh, for more information about Teena Marie, go to TeenaMarie.com. TeenaMarie.com. All right, I just got past this. And we have more conversation with Teena Marie. And by the way, put this on your calendar. The date is September 23rd. That is the Whitney Young Classic football game at Giant Stadium. That's Morgan State versus Hampton. That's September 23rd. Find out more information by going to perhaps WBLS.com, or perhaps listen for your chance to win tickets, or just mark the date and figure something out. Damn you. All right, look. The break continues. Teena Marie comes in for our second break with her next on WBLS.
Hey, yo, check 1 2. Check 1 2. Flavor Flav just wants everybody to know that you are listening to the Wendy Williams Experience.
Yes. Teena Marie is our special guest today. Come on back in here, Teena. Her new CD, well, her recent CD, her second CD on Cash Money Records, in stores now. It's called Sapphire. And this is your 15th career CD?
This is my 12th CD.
Your 12th CD. Will you make a 13th?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you ever want to retire, Teena?
Yes.
You've got such a beautiful voice.
Lately, I've been wanting to retire.
Why?
When I went through the thing that I told you about the painkillers.
Yes.
I was tripping. I wanted to retire.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you see a shrink?
No.
Have you ever?
I went to a psychologist when this happened.
Yeah.
I went to her twice.
Yeah.
But I haven't been back. I pray every night with my baby's grandmother.
Yeah. Did the psychological help you at all?
No, it made me worse. It seemed like it made me worse. Yeah. I'm not saying that that's bad. That people shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying they gave me some drugs that were way crazier than the ones that I was taking.
Wow.
So I was like, oh no, I'll be a nutcase if I take these.
Wow. I often wondered the attraction of the pills that are prescribed and stuff. But
well, see, I'm a thinker, and I'm always constantly writing, and I've been an insomniac all of my life because of my creative ability.
Right.
So, sometimes I would take a pill just to go to sleep because I would just be so creative that my mind wouldn't shut down.
Have you what were your finances like at the height of your financial times? How extravagant were you?
The most extravagant I think that I ever was probably in '85 when I came off the road and maybe rented a hotel on the beach for like 4 months, 4 or 5 months.
Wow. How much did that bill set you back?
I don't even remember. I don't even.
All right. It's Teena Marie. That was a little Rick James humor there, Teena.
Yeah. Well,
Man, all right. So we've got lots of your fans on the phone. If you just pop your headphones on. By the way, do you do anything other than music? Writing for other artists, for instance?
I wrote a song that's on the Whispers right now. They're playing it on the West Coast a lot. It's called Butter.
Okay. Have you ever thought of acting?
It's not a passion of mine.
Not your thing. What do you do in your off time and you're not writing creative things? Do you enjoy to cook, needlepoint?
I love to cook. And I love archery.
Oh.
There's an archery range 5 minutes from my house.
A real Gina Davis you are.
Yeah, I heard she was an archer.
An Olympian.
Mm-hmm, that's what I heard.
Your glasses
I'm not an Olympian.
Competitive. Your glasses are fabulous. Are those real diamonds?
The ring is fabulous. It's Swarovski crystal.
I love them. Thank you. And I love those.
Thank you.
You ever thought of getting the laser surgery?
No.
Yeah.
I thought about it like really, really briefly, but no. Yeah. I'm going to live with the eyes that I have at this point.
I got you. What about plastic surgery?
Nope.
Never thought of anything?
Nope.
That's
I've thought about it, but I've just never done it.
That's all your original packaging. Have you ever been a lot heavier and you've lost weight to what you are right now?
The most I think I've ever weighed in my life was when I was pregnant with my daughter and I was 130.
Oh,
and the most I've ever weighed when I think I was overweight was probably like 115. 115 on my frame is heavy.
How tall are you?
I'm only 5'1", so 115 looks heavy, you know.
Yeah.
I'm about 110 right now.
110.
Yeah.
Look at that. And she's 50 years old. I got to tell you, this is not bad, girls. This is 50. I'm not scared. And you can go to TeenaMarie.com to find out all there is to find out about Teena, including where she's touring. Yes, Teena?
Yes.
Okay, terrific. Chanel's on the telephone, and she wants to comment about Rick James not liking Buffalo. Chanel and everybody on hold, you really only have about a minute with Teena, so get to your point.
Hi, Wendy. Hi, Teena. I loved everything. I have every CD you ever made.
Thank you.
California. Where's California? One of my favorites. Mr. Gay.
Thank
Young
you.
Love. Dear Lover.
Thank you.
Everything. But, you know, at the comment you made about Rick not liking Buffalo, every year since his death, there's been a celebration of his life in MLK Park. I mean, everyone
That's
from
beautiful.
Buffalo.
That's beautiful. But for a while there, before he passed, he couldn't get arrested in Buffalo, and he did not want to come back for a long time because he didn't feel like a homeboy anymore.
Really?
You know, he loved Buffalo. Don't get me wrong. He loved Buffalo.
Because
but there was a point in his
10,000
life where
people-
Buffalo did not embrace him.
Really?
Where he did a show and went there and nobody even showed up
Wow.
to the
kidding.
concert. You know?
Wow.
So that's what I meant by that.
Okay,
you
but
know?
maybe that was some, but
Oh, no, I didn't say Buffalo didn't love him.
okay.
But I'm just saying he did one particular concert where nobody showed up, and it hurt him really, really bad.
Thank you very much, Chanel, for calling. Hi, Cheyenne.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi. Go ahead and say hello to Teena Marie and get to your question or comment.
Miss Teena Marie, this is so hard. I want to talk to Wendy, too. Oh, I hate this. Teena Marie, I love speaking to you. If I never hear from you again in life and see you, this was a great pleasure. I want to know, how was it working on the Get on the Bus, that show, the audition for the band?
Oh, with Missy, that was really fun.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was only out there for about 3 weeks, but it was real fun. I missed being away from my daughter. It was the first time I had ever been away from my daughter, but it was really, really a good experience. I liked it.
Thank you, Cheyenne. We can talk anytime. We got to address Teena Marie. Is your daughter having sex?
No.
Yeah. Did you have that kind of relationship open and honest and you talk about it?
Yes.
Are you a mom
She
and a
knows
friend?
about birth control. I'm a mom, a friend, but I'm a mom first.
Are you menopausal?
I'm premenopausal.
Yeah. What does that mean, woman to woman?
It means that when you first start going through it, it's really scary, and you don't know what's wrong with you.
No, well, tell me, take me there. Like, do you have your period for 1 hour and you need a pad, and then nothing happens?
No. When you go into menopause, it's just once you have not had a period for a whole year, then you are in full menopause.
So what are you now? Every other month?
No, I'm still bleeding.
Yeah,
every month.
Wow. For 7 days, 5 days, 3 days?
Just regular.
Yeah,
just regular.
You use tampons or pads or a combination of both?
That is crazy.
I'm just asking.
Huh? I'm not gonna answer that.
What kind of birth control do you use?
I don't use birth control.
Yeah.
Because I'm not having sex. I told you.
I was just trying to trip you up. Okay, she's consistent. Let's go to Steph on line number 11. Hi, Steph.
Hey, how you doing? Hi, Wendy. I love you so much.
Thank you. Turn your radio down.
I'm getting ready to. I knew you was going to say that.
Yeah.
Wendy, I really don't. I know you don't have time for Teena, but I just wanted to say, just listening to her today, I thought she was deep before, but she's a real soulful sister.
Thank you.
And in my time of experiencing her, with Rick James, I always seemed like she has some deep love for her. I didn't know much about their relationship, but she really expresses deep love for him, even with her singing. And I just really, really respect her for that. And listening to her today about selling her guitar, and I know, our lives, you can relate when everybody is out there and they sell for drugs and everything. Hearing her say that, that was deep.
I know,
really deep. She's a real deep sister.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? There's a lot of people that admire me, and if me saying that helps somebody, I think it's really worth it.
I think that
it's not something that I think that I should be secretive about. It's something that I really think I should share, because if I can help somebody, then that would really, really mean a lot.
I'll tell you, you said a lot of jewels today, but the one thing that you said that will stick with me, and I'm not a prescription drug taker, I don't know what the Xanax and the Prozac is about, but I enjoyed hearing from you exactly what that's about.
Yeah.
And how you weren't even able to sum up the emotions to cry, and so you're off it, and
no, I was numb. I was so numb from the taking the Vicodins.
Yeah.
Wow. And then when I came off of them in April, everything hit me.
Yeah.
The premenopause hit me.
Yeah.
And that hit me at the same time.
Wow. So are you happy now?
I'm happy.
Good. I mean, do you go through ebbs and flows of depression?
Sure I do.
Like everybody else?
Of course I do, especially in the last few months.
Yeah.
When this happened to me, before that, I was just like, my life is just perfect. Oh. And then all of a sudden, I just woke up, and all this hit me, and I was like, oh my God, who am I?
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't even know who I was. It was so scary.
Yeah.
That's why I really tell people, most people think about pharmaceutical drugs and don't look at them like they're drugs.
Right.
They're horrible.
Right.
They're horrible. They don't look at that like cocaine.
Yeah.
Or they don't look at it like ecstasy or anything like that. When I told my mom, she was like, oh, you weren't doing any LSD or,
exactly.
It wasn't a big deal to
your
her.
mother.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, Mama.
Yes.
But that's just how we're raised.
Yeah.
And it's
sad.
It's very sad.
It's so nice meeting you.
Thank you. It's nice meeting you, too.
And
I felt like I had met you already, because I know we've spoken on the phone before.
We have.
And I've heard many comments that you said about me over the years.
Mostly good.
And I know you roasted Bobby Brown, when he jumped up on the stage in Atlanta.
I mean,
I heard about that.
Bobby's crazy. He's moved in with Superhead.
Who is Superhead?
Corinne Steffens, the best DS in the business.
Oh, wow.
And she wrote a book about it and everything.
I don't even know it.
I was getting ready to cover that story, but then I had to have another break to talk with you.
Okay.
So now, my lady legend, I'm going to bid you farewell.
Thank you.
And go to her website, excuse me, that would be mine, TeenaMarie.com. Tonight in New York City, you're performing at?
What is the name of the place? J&R Music.
You're performing at the... No, you're doing signings of your CD.
No, I'm performing.
Oh, that's right. Down in not Rappers Row, the Mayor's Row.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a stage and stuff.
Yes.
People are getting this free? That's free when people go there. This is free?
Yes, it is.
Wow. See Teena Marie free tonight, downtown Manhattan in the J&R Music World. She's going to be in D.C. tomorrow. If you want to know where the hell else she's going to be, go to her website.
It's Constitution Hall tomorrow night.
TeenaMarie.com. I wish you well, and I would love to develop a relationship where you feel free to come back or call in or whatever.
I would love to. Thank you.
And before you go, I would just like to say on behalf of me and the entire Wendy Williams experience, how you doing? All right. It's Teena Marie, everybody. Keep it here. Khalees is coming up next.
Wendy, man.
So, Whitney, is there drug use at this present time?
Who are you talking to?
To you, Whitney. You.
No, you're not talking to me. I'm a mother. Only my mother has privy to that information. You talk to your child about that. Don't ask me no questions like I'm a child. Don't ask me like I'm a child, because I'm not a child, Wendy.
The Wendy Williams Experience.